Hey guys, wanted to make another quick video. So in this I'm going to be talking about what actually prompted me to look into Yang further, which was the Joe Rogan podcast, as a lot of people, but more of the concepts that really drew me to his campaign. Um, and this is so if you're looking into him, this is to give you an idea of why I like him, and then if you're already Yang Gang, then you probably will relate to some of these. So immediately the main thing that I was really appealing for me was the humanity first approach. It made so much sense. It's like it's something I felt for a long time, and it's part of what I've stayed away from politics because I was very politically disengaged before this, and I still don't really. I guess I'm a Democrat, but I don't really care that much. I don't feel any strong association with the Democratic Party. It's more of just I just want somebody who's looking to solve problems like Andrew Yang is always talking about. And so what really drew me, so the humanity first approach, and coming at these problems with logic and reason. It's like, thank you. I don't want to hear some BS magical unicorn solution that if all the stars align and we find a golden egg in the woods and all of a sudden this is going to work out and it's going to be fine. No, I want something that is realistic, and I'm okay with ambitious. That's fine, as long as you show me a pathway filled with logic and reason, and some unknown variables are fine too. I just want to see that there's some sort of attempt, and it's so clear with like the federal jobs guarantee. Not to hate on Bernie or anything, because I actually believe Bernie is probably one of the other authentic candidates, and authenticity is huge for me because I have no interest in the political dances, just none at all. I don't have the patience for it. So listening to Bernie speak, I know he's coming from a place of truth in what he believes. So I don't want this to come across as me specifically hating on him. But like the federal jobs guarantee, I don't see how, maybe as a potential addition to the freedom dividend, but as a straight up solution, it's just not realistic. Like Andrew has poked so many holes in it already. Like, yeah, who's going to manage you? Are you just going to be doing BS work? Because let's be honest, like, yeah, having a job and making money is important. But if you're just, moving a rock back and forth or just killing time, like that's not satisfying work. Like, yeah, you'll be getting a paycheck, you can feed your family, but that doesn't help with the mental health crisis at all. It really doesn't. And yes, there are a lot of infrastructure issues that need to be dealt with, but I don't feel like that's at least not an all-encompassing approach. I think possibly paired with the freedom dividend and being more specific, maybe not a federal jobs guarantee, but maybe federal job option or something. I could see that being potentially a good combination of the two policies, but it has to start with the freedom dividend. I think Andrew hit the nail on the head with that, which before him I didn't even consider that. That wasn't even something that was on my radar at all, and it just makes so much sense the more I hear him explain it, and the more I see how it interweaves with his other policies. It's just like, wow, why haven't we done this a long time ago? Like, just thinking about what this country could be like, every once in a while I'll just get this glimpse of what the future could actually be like if all of this comes to fruition. Like, could you imagine everybody getting $1,000 a month, new businesses popping up left and right? All of a sudden it's like fairly normal to be an entrepreneur. You know, you still gotta have that drive and, you know, that next level, but it's not, you know, you don't get looked at like a crazy person when you want to do something a little ambitious. It's just gonna snowball, you know? Just instead of this snowball, this downward slope that we're on right now, we'll just, I mean, obviously it's gonna take a little time to actually do that uptick, but man, it's gonna be huge, and it's something that I'm really excited for. But anyways, back to, so that's the kind of stuff that really drew me to his campaign. Authenticity, coming at things with a logical approach instead of some political dance of magical sounding words that the more you hear them, the more empty they sound, and I have no patience for it, really I don't. And yeah, I might as well call him out. Like Pete Buttigieg has really felt like that kind of candidate for me, because initially I've heard him go back on some positions, and then he's also copied a lot of Andrew Yang's policies. And if you're a Pete Buttigieg supporter, I'm not throwing any hate your way, I would just, you know, keep your ears open and just pay attention to what he's talking about now and what he's talking about next month, and see if he has any new donors or sponsors, okay? That's all I'm saying. I don't really trust the guy. And I don't really trust Warren either. I don't think I think she's also doing the political dance to just, you know, make her sponsors and donors happy. Well, she tries to wiggle her way to the presidency, which I don't like that. I respect the hell out of Bernie, because he has been pretty clear and true on his path for years now. And then Andrew is obviously, you know, who I'm really rooting for, and I really want him to pull this off, because it could be a total rework of our country. And you know, we have a lot of good stuff, but we have a lot of issues right now. And, you know, $1,000 a month for everybody would significantly help with all those. And yes, you know, people love to point out that it's not going to fix everything. Obviously, it's one piece of the puzzle, and it's a pretty big piece, you know. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to talk about. Those are the reasons that I'm supporting him as a candidate. And if you want to kind of go through the same feelings I went through, I would highly recommend the Joe Rogan podcast, though some of the information may be a little outdated, so make sure to check his website at yang2020.com. That'll have the most up-to-date policy information. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.